Hey guys, how are we? Bit of a different video today. So we're going to go through an iron and wedge skill assessment. So it's 3 shots per club, 10 clubs. So it's going to be a long video. But basically I've set distances and targets for each club. Now it's only one target per club, so you know, as you're well aware, clubs can go multitude of different distances depending on how hard you're hitting it. So for example, my pitching wedge in this challenge is going to be 110 yards, which for me is about a 3/4 sort of pitching wedge. So I feel like that's a shot that I probably need to work on a little bit more. But realistically, my pitching wedge would probably go about 135 yards roughly. So gonna get through the video here. So I'm gonna hit 3 60-degree wedges to this target. So they're 80 yards. So again, it's a 3/4 shot. Okay, so didn't pick that one up, luckily, because that was pretty close to a shank, I think. So kind of glad that that one wasn't picked up. So it's a pretty poor shot there. I hit it way too hard. And with Skytrack, I found one of the best features for it. Now, not necessarily always, but these figures here. So you've got an optimal launch angle that you'd want for this shot, which is between 28 and 34 degrees. I hit it at 30 then. 8,000 to 10,000 spin, 5,500. Now that's well below where it needs to be. And then descent angle. So I don't fully understand that, but I think it's something to do with the angle of the ball coming in as it's landing. But hit 2 more of these. So that one held the target. Okay, so actually got better and better and better there as the shots continued, so obviously not a bad thing. And this will be, so 90 yards, 56 degree, similar sort of swing speed really. Really poor feeling shot, but it's done alright actually. Again, another shank. And as you hit more and more shots here, you can get a little bit of feedback on your averages, you know, how good that shot was. So accuracy is 50%, hits 1 of 3. Dynamic handicap, so obviously not my best range of shots here. Distance to par, I think that is. Pin, sorry. Your distance to pin, and then obviously you carry in your average total distance. So that's one of the few times that the shank is actually registered. So I think you can probably get a bit of a feel as to why I'm hitting these 3/4, because it's a shot I don't practice enough. I've got to be a hell of a lot better at it, and you know, a time where like I might hit a really good drive and I might have 80, 90 yards in and I'm still 30, 40 feet away. So it's not good enough, and it's killing my golf game. So big pull left there. And another shank. I think that's about the 3rd or 4th shank for this video, and we're only in very early stages, so not good. Even then, that's 37 feet, and that's their best shot, so it's pretty average. Rightio, so we've got our pitching wedge here, 110 yards. This is the one I spoke about at the start. Needs work, so it's in here for this distance. That is quite good. Couldn't ask for a much better start than that. 12 feet, straight down the target line pretty much. I've just hit another shank. My God. Better strike, but just a pull. So it looks like my average golf game. Straight down the flag, one shank, and then one pull. So pretty typical. Alright, so this is the first of the full shots here. A 9-iron, 142 yards, as you can see. Now that was a glitch. To me, that felt like a natural shot for me, which is a straightish start line with a draw, and that's sliced its ears off essentially and gone a fair distance. And you can see here by the path, that is completely out of what I would normally do. So I'm probably, for this club, somewhere from 2 to 4 degrees from the inside, and that's saying 12 degrees from the outside. So yeah, not the most accurate measurement. That was better. It's a little bit more like what you would expect to see from me. So there you can see it right there, 6.9 from the inside, so a little bit more than what I said, but all in all though, I think I measured those distances out pretty good. But that's why we're not paying the money that we are for the GC quads, the TrackMans, the Flight Scope. So SkyTrack Plus is I would say, a good price pointed launch monitor that gives you mainly accurate feedback. But in saying that, it can give you some real, like I've noticed, that shot I just spoke about happens, I've noticed it quite a bit, where you hit it quite solid, and me knowing I hit a draw, it's just sliced its ears off. And normally a slice wouldn't go anywhere. They actually go a long way in this misread, so it's just best to just forget it and not read anything off it when you do pick it. Okay, so that one there, I actually did fade that one, but there is a little thing in my swing that I am working on to try and fade it. So if I do fade a couple, you know, that means it's working. Okay, so this can happen a little bit every now and then. So I've got a green, it was a yellow, and then a red tick. But I've just disconnected and then reconnected, and we've got our red light. So I'm thinking that that should have fixed it. Yeah, good. Mind you, that's exactly the shot I just spoke about. So good that it's picked up the shot and reconnected without having to completely lose the lot and restart. But bad because that's one of those horrendous misreads that SkyTrack can do every now and then. That was better. That's one of those fades that I was talking about. Not a brilliant shot, but I could feel that weight getting sort of down into that left side and clearing my hips. So poor strike, but the feel was a lot better. So that one I hit real well. So 34 feet. For me with a 7 iron, that's more than adequate. I take that every day of the week. It's just those first 3 or 4 clubs on those shorter yardages that is no good. So another decent strike there, and another target hit. So it's looking like my 7-iron is more accurate than my wedges. The thing I like about this challenge is you can see that and you can work out where your misses are, where your tendencies are. You know, do I miss it long, do I miss it short, left, right? Yes, you're gonna get some dodgy reads every now and then, but look, for the money that you spend on a Skytrack Plus, it is still a pretty good unit, so we're not going to get too annoyed about that. Right, that one there, I felt like I did pull that one a little bit. Let's pull out another ball. Yeah, it's another one of those shots that slices off, so not brilliant. I actually feel like I want to just hit a couple of 3/4 ones and really try and, instead of getting this sort of feel, I want to try and feel like I'm pushing into the ground and actually opening my body up. So 3/4 swing. Try and get into good positions at the top and then feel that movement. Okay, so heavy strike, but not terrible. Better, much better. So a 3/4 swing and I've still got that pin high, so that just shows you golfers out there, strike is king. It's also, I'm probably not the best person to comment about it because I'm in the same boat as everyone else, but the best way to work on your swing is to probably just not go your full swing and just get it into the 3/4 swing, get the right positions and try and feel every movement and hit every movement in your swing. Good strike, but well off balance there. me that actually felt like a good swing. But not 100% sure there. I know it wasn't a brilliant strike, but it felt like I actually did what I needed to do then. And that was absolutely nothing. So that even felt straight away, it felt like everything was in good position. So last club here, the 4-iron. Another left shot. Okay, so it just shows that my missus left with my longer clubs, which I already knew. So wasn't a bad little challenge there, but you can see behind me there all your distances, so everything, all your feedback, dynamic handicap. Now I play off about 7 or 8, so for me to have a dynamic handicap of 16.9, it's the first time I've done this, but I'm only guessing that that's no good. So tendency is left and long, which makes a lot of sense. So pull across it, I shut down the club face, goes left, goes long. Typically, generally in my shorter shots, I'll do that. Not as much in the longer shots. But it's a good challenge to play around. You know, you can hit drivers, you can hit wedges, you can hit irons, you can do whatever you like. But worth having a bit of a play around with and testing your game out to see where your misses are, basically. So I knew that, so that's something for me to go, okay, let's try and work on almost short right to try and over exaggerate a little bit. And as you know, most golf courses you'd rather be short than long anyway, so something to work on. So thanks for watching, guys. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you'd like to see. Cheers, thanks.